guys, I'm Quietly Gaming. Welcome back to my playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. If you're following my Archer series, then you will have seen some Archer stuff with the episode between the last one and this one. If you're not following my Archer series, last time we talked to Mother Mione, we basically got like a rundown of what the Adventurers Guild was. We were sent on a couple of tasks, including talking to our main professions guild, which is Archer for us for this playthrough. Whatever it is for the other ones, whatever you guys are doing, that will be what you guys are up to. But anyway, we are finally past level 5, which is what we needed to be to talk to Mione next. So we're gonna go over here. We're gonna chit chat with Miss Mione here and see what is up with this next task. As you can see, level 4. We had to be level 4 or 5 to get to this. It looks like we're gonna get some boots. Our choice of boots and some stuff here. But anyway, Mione wishes to send an adventurer to instruct at the Bannock. Alright, let's go. Quietly, have you visited the Bannock in your wanderings? It is a training ground just outside the city where soldiers of the Order of the Twin Adder are drilled in swordplay and other martial materials. I mentioned this because an acquaintance of mine, a gentleman by the name of Galfred, is an instructor there, and I think you may be of some use to him. Go and introduce yourself and find out if there is anything you can do to help. Mind you do not stray far from the path. The 12-foot is no place for merry strolls through the underbrush. I think we'll be okay. Don't worry, Mione. Alright, we want to go to the 12's Wood now. Do we have this? We do not have it attuned, so we're going to have to run there, which is okay. We don't mind that. Also, I love that this world is kind of like quieter. So I actually, guys, since last time there has been some changes in terms of the character. We are no longer on Behemoth or Primal. We switched to the new NADC data center so that we could start on the same footing as everyone else, basically. And I'm hoping, like, ideally, it will be easier for us to get a house maybe later on down the road. I'm not quite sure yet, but that's the goal. So that's the hope, at least. We're gonna go ahead and kill these while we're here. That way we can fill out some of this. As you can see, we just need to kill 4. That one's gonna die. All right. That should be 4. That completes that one. Water sprites. Hopefully we get like a little boost of... Ooh. Nice. We killed it. Ooh, and we got something else. Binds target. Cancels auto attack upon execution. Target unbound if damage taken. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put it up here, I guess, with the other, like, bind things, and we'll see how that does. We are heading in the correct direction. It is over here somewhere. I think there's a bridge. Can I jump down this? I can jump down this. I actually think if we go a little bit farther, we can get a crystal. So I think we're gonna go ahead and do that really quick and collect the crystal. That way, where's the bridge? That way we have a place to TP back to, because if I remember correctly, we end up coming into this area quite a bit as a new player. Just between the back and forth tasks. So having this ether crystal is going to be kind of big and save us a lot of time, which I definitely want to do. I definitely want to do that. So we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to go ahead and attune to this, which is going to take a second, and then we're going to head back to that, and we're gonna go talk with the person over there. Also, I like that there are things over here that we can do. So we'll eventually be back here to do those things some point in time. I don't know what point in time it'll be, but it will happen. I don't know whether it will be to level up a different class or job or to war discipline or whatever, but it will be at some point in time. All right. Alfred. Good day, sir. Let's chit-chat. Greetings, Quietly Gaming. Mironi sent word to expect you. My name is Gelfred, and I am responsible for your training and for training our twin adder recruits. Thank you for volunteering your assistance. The 12 Wood is much changed since the calamitous arrival of the 7th Umbral Era 5 years ago. The power of the elemental wanes, and the harmony of the forest gives way to chaos. A great abundance of life has been lost as the strong run rampant, stifling the weak and new sprung. Though it may not appear so to the eye of an outsider, the 12's Wood is ailing. Its once rich variety of fading memory. For the citizens of Gridania, the restoration of the forest is a sacred duty, and to my hope that adventurers such as you will offer to aid them in their struggle. Listen to the requests, and do all that you can. May the elementals bless your endeavors, Quietly Gaming. Nice. Okay, so what do we want to get here? I think this is going to be the play, and it's only for classes of Discipline of War, but to be honest, I don't really care. Let's go ahead and equip them. Nice. That doesn't matter. Can I? Okay. This was a gift. No, this was a gift. Okay, so those are just cosmetic things. This was the original. Okay, so we'll just leave these here. These are all just level 1 boots. They're actually not that great. And we're gonna go take a peek at what we can do. Oh, nice. It looks like we're gonna get a bow with the next one, which is kind of big. Although it's only a level 5 bow, it's still gonna be better than what we have currently, so we'll take it. I see you are eager to lend a hand Quietly. That is well, but I cannot in good conscience send you into the forest until I have established that your equipment is equal to the task. It bears repeating that, in the 5 years since the dawn of the 7th Umbral Era, many of the 12's Woods creatures have transformed into vicious, bloodthirsty monsters. Venturing into the forest without the proper gear is tantamount to suicide. Tantamount. I suggest you take some time to evaluate your equipment. Once you deem your armor to be sufficient quality, present yourself to me for inspection. Equip your head, body, hands, legs, and feet with gear of the items level 5 or above before returning to speak to Galfred. Okay. You can view... Okay, let's just go ahead and return, You can view your equipment and remove gear by either selecting character from the main menu or C. Okay, to equip this item. Okay, so that's just telling you how to equip things. Let's go ahead and go back, because we do not have level 5 gear or above. We're almost there, but we're definitely not there yet. And then we're gonna go over here. We're gonna talk to the Ethernet, and then we're gonna go to the leather working station, because that's right by where the market is. And then we're gonna go and gear up really quick. We might as well just get better gear. Yeah, we might as well, man. Now I'm kind of a little bit too over leveled, but I guess that's fine, right? All right, let's take a peek at what we have. Can I sell some of this stuff? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and sell that stuff. I don't care about that stuff. Okay, so 15, 15. Okay, so we can't, none of that's gonna do anything for us. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go here. We're gonna go, what do we have here? Oh, we already have something for 5 there. So we need gloves. We might as well get the 18 gloves. And then we need pants. We might as well get the level 8 pants. Oh, I don't have enough, right? Okay, so we'll just do that. And then we'll go here. Equip. Equip. Ooh, boy. Don't I look freaking stylish? Okay, that's cosmetic, and that's cosmetic. We can't do any of that stuff yet, which sucks, but it is what it is. And then we'll see if we can go... We'll see if we can actually present myself to him. It doesn't look like it. It looks like we're gonna need to put the other thing on first. Does that make it open? What are we trying to do again? Clip your head, body, hands, and legs. Head. Body. We need body. Okay. These are all cosmetic. Sadly, I'm kind of broke now. Hi. Can I get something cheap from you? Or is that, like, not an option? Yeah, I don't think that's an option. Need 140. Alright, we are back. We have geared ourselves up. We had to do a couple of quests in order to have enough gil, and now we're broke again, so that feels good. But anyway, ready for inspection, are we? Right then. Eyes forward, back straight. Yes. I think you pass muster. You would be surprised how many young, promising soldiers get themselves killed by rushing off into the woods without first donning the decent set of armor. Your equipment, however, should provide the required degree of protection. Consider yourself ready for duty quietly. Nice. Okay, so what do we want? We want the bow. Yeah, we want the bow. And we want to come here. Yep. Both are... They're the same thing. Okay. That's fine, I guess. But then I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna put this back on. Because this gives me experience. Increase XP earned during battle until level 25. So we're just gonna wear this until level 25. And then we're gonna go from there. Quietly. By your tireless efforts, you have proven yourself a friend to Gridania. I believe you can be trusted. With sensitive intelligence. I would assign you a mission of considerable import, yet the need for secrecy prevents me from disclosing its details until you have pledged your participation. I am authorized to tell you only that it concerns suspicious activities in the 12's woods. Say that you will lend us your aid. I shall proceed with the briefing. Sure. Go. Let's do it. Good. Time is of the essence, so listen well. You will by now have heard that a suspicious individual has been seen prowling the 12's wood. And you may also be aware that the Ixali activity has risen sharply in the region of late. What you may not know is that this increase coincides almost exactly with the first recorded sighting of the aforementioned individual. Suspecting a connection, we tightened our surveillance in hopes of tracking down our unknown visitor. Alas, our query is proving to be exceedingly elusive. Also, as if he knows our movements ahead of time. Almost as if he knows our movements ahead of time. But where whole units have failed, a lone adventurer may yet succeed. Acting independently and covertly, you may be able to close in on our quarry unnoticed. Fear and anxiety are beginning to take their toll upon the citizenry quietly. For their sake, I ask you aid us in this investigation. Sure, I don't see why not. You have my gratitude. With your help, I am hopeful we will shed light upon this mystery. Begin your search at Life Mend Stump. It is there that the majority of the sightings took place. Be forewarned, my people cannot offer you support, lest our quarry catch scent of your presence and evade us yet again. Proceed with caution. Great, so we can't help at all. They can't help at all. That's fine, I guess. We're going at it alone, folks. Ooh, that is far away. All right, we're gonna mosey on over there. I'm gonna probably do like a snap, and then all of a sudden we're at the other place. It's gonna be really cool. Like 1, 2, 3, bam. I mean, I'm just saying, it was wow. It was cool. Anyway, we're here. We're at the Magic Blade. You are about to enter an instanced battle. Instant battles only occur during certain quests and missions. Take a moment to read the information displayed in the activity help window before answering the call of duty. Okay, so instances. You're about to enter an instance, special instance. These areas are reserved for important battles, which feature unique environmental conditions or powerful boss enemies. Instance objectives can be confirmed in duty lists. Okay. For the duration of the battle, you will be unable to pass beyond the red line. Okay. Level sync. If you are above the maximum level, it will sync you back down. Okay. Proceed. We're going back down to level 9 for this, folks. Big. Look at that. Look at that clothing.
Look, someone's already here.
Ooh, it's voice acted.
Oh dear. Is that a sword in the stump? Bad idea. Really bad idea. It takes a lot less than that to incite the green wrath, you know? Why, the first time we came to the 12's Wood, we almost ended up as a stranger dinner, just for crashing our airship in the wrong place. It was all Popolimo's fault, of course. Though, he'd sooner swallow his
I like that she's rambling in the background.
He's wrong.
No, not this one. Not even close. Kupo.
You know her, Kuplo Cop?
Well, not exactly, but we did once share a carriage. Isn't that right?
True, we did share a carriage. You drank all the dude's wine. Oh.
How are the readings?
Same as the last. There is a disturbance here as well. And newly manifested at that. Kuplo Cop seems convinced of your innocence. But if this isn't your doing, whose is it?
That's a very good question. I'm not sure.
Ever since the calamity, the forest's been really sensitive.
God, I look so good. Look at those baker's gloves. They look like oven mitts, you guys.
The slightest disruption to the etheric flow.
Oh?
And this sort of thing happens.
Uh-oh. Oh shit. Angry boy.
It seems we have little choice.
True. Level sync. Okay. Can I click on the big one? Nice. She's basically tanking it for me. That feels good. Go ahead and put poison on all of these. Can I click on the other one? Go ahead and put poison on all of these. That's gonna die. Nice. Go ahead and put some poison on that one too. Nice. We got it. Got it. Damn. Spoopy. What is that? Oh? Oh god, this game is so pretty.
Hear, feel,
Mm-hmm.
think.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Crystal bearer.
I'm assuming that's us.
I
That
am
close.
Heidelin,
Okay. Idolin.
all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, Deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them.
Mm-hmm. A big ass crystal. A big ass crystal.
By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart.
I'm assuming those are supposed to be other players, right?
Go now, my child, and shine thy light on all creation.
Big.
You fainted. A surfeit of ether, no doubt.
And what have we here?
Ooh.
Our culprit, it would seem, an Ixal. And no ordinary Ixal either. A chieftain. That they would venture this deep into enemy territory, the beastmen may indeed be acting under orders. This is Papalimo. We found
How
the
are we
culprit.
feeling then?
It was an Ixal
Better?
chieftain.
Good.
Yes, we'll seek Brother Esumian's cooperation in the matter.
Giant crystals?
Oh,
Can't
loud
say I've seen
metropolis.
any.
Much the same as
Are you
always.
sure you're feeling better?
Well, I just hallucinated, but yeah, feeling good.
Kuplokop, please bear word of these developments to Brother Esumian. We shall soon return to give a full report.
Understood. Over and out. Kupo!
Here is where we part ways. Till next time, take care.
You're assuming there will be a next time, small child. Small man child.
I think that sword might be a clue. You should definitely pull it out and take it back to the Bannock.
Wow, you're making me do all the grunt work? I have to pull the sword out of the stump? What am I, Zelda?
You don't suppose
Arthur?
that adventurer could see Kuplokop, do you?
And this occurs to you now? Yes, it seemed that way. Time will tell.
Well, time will have to, because you won't. You never tell me what's really going on.
No.
Unless you don't know what's going on either.
Hey? Maybe?
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Alright, let's take the sword back. And then we go deliver the sword to Alfred. It's over here. And then we're going to end the episode for this time. I'm assuming that they're going to send me back to the... What's it called? I assume they're going to send me back to... Mione? That's just like a wild hunch. But I assume that's where we're going to be sent back to, so... before we do that, we'll probably just end, and then I'll edit all this down so that's less fearsome, or less big and scary, and yeah, we'll go from there. Quietly, it is good to see you back. One of our patrols sent word that you had been spotted doing battle with enraged Trents. I am relieved to find you none the worse for the experience. But tell me, what were you able to discover at Life Mend Stump? A sword in the stump and dead axle. I can say with absolute certainty that this blade is of Axili origin. It is of a kind used exclusively in the Beastman's rituals. The Axili rarely set foot in the central shroud, so tight is our guard over the area. What purpose could have driven them to take such a risk? I fear something is afoot. Yeah, I think so. What's that? A dubious couple sporting particular spectacles. So you have finally been acquainted with Yada and Papalimo. Lay your suspicions to rest. Gridania counts them amongst her staunchest allies. Both are scholars hailing from a distant land and have been with us since before the calamity. Their garbs may appear outlandish, and their exchange is baffling, but never once have they given us cause to doubt them. Indeed, they often assist the God's Quiver and the Wood Whalers in their work, much as I hope you will in the days to come, quietly. Although our unknown visitor eludes us still, owing in your efforts, we have acquired important intelligence in the Axili threat. You have my gratitude. We are fortunate indeed to have a capable adventurer such as you aiding us. I pray you will continue to serve the people of Gridania in whatever capacity you are able. Nice. We got experience and we got gold. I wonder if this is the level up. I'll wave to you goodbye like we usually do. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out for our playthrough. I'm sure it'll be cut and chopped up into littler pieces. That big chunk in the middle where I try to get Gil is going to be taken out. And yeah, so it'll just be condensed down. But I hope you guys are enjoying it. I'm definitely having a good time. And we will see you next time with either more Archer story, if you are following the Archer storyline as well. If not, you will get a little bit of a taste of the... Well, you won't even get a little bit of a taste. If you're following the Archer story, you'll get Archer story probably next. If you're not following the Archer story, then, well, I think you're going to end up getting more of this next. Because, you know, if you take out the Archer, then there's only this left. Anyway, I'm rambling for no reason. Please, you guys, if you're enjoying this, like and subscribe. And I also have a Discord, guys. If you would like, you can join the Discord down below. A lot of it is centered around Guild Wars 2, which is a different MMO. But we have a community there that's really interested in discussing gaming and content creation as well. So definitely join the Discord and come chat with us if you are seeing this. But anyway, again, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.